We go 65 kilos. Wearing the red, from the United States of America, AMOUZADKHALI.
His opponent in the blue of Team Iran, AMOUZADKHALI.
It is a rematch of the 2022 World Championship won by Iran. AMOUZADKHALI, the 20-year-old world gold medalist, trying to get Iran on the board after dropping the first two weights. Khalili matched up against AMOUZADKHALI. It was Khalili with a 13-8 win against AMOUZADKHALI the last time they met for a world gold in Belgrade, and now in Koroville on a chilly night in December. What will round two have in store? AMOUZADKHALI in the red, Khalili in the blue. Now you go back, Christian, to the World Championship match between these two, and Khalili was able to get to his underhooks, especially in the second period. That's when he cranked up the offense and created a little bit of separation from AMOUZADKHALI, and immediately right out of the gate he's going to drive him near the edge, but AMOUZADKHALI was grounded, so no step out point.
Yeah, and one thing you notice about Khalili is his arms are like the length of most people's legs. And because of that, he's able to generate a lot of leverage when he gets to his underhooks and you know, really create a lot of pressure and generate offense from there. So, you know, he's a tough person to really scout and understand, because what you see is really not what you get.
Iran grabs their first lead of the night. It comes from the world champion Khalili as he gets the two on AMOUZADKHALI. Khalili, a two-time 46-kilo cadet world champion, as he was just getting his career started, 2018, 2019. And then he just took off, won the Asian Continental title last spring, followed up with the World Championship, one of the young leaders for Iran, and a good start here as we approach the halfway point of this first period. Able to get the takedown, dictating the mat control through the first 90 seconds as well.
Yeah, and one thing you notice about Yanni is he wants to generate those scrambles. So the more offense that Khalili is able to generate, the more difficulty or the more opportunity Yanni has to really play into his wheelhouse where he likes to be. So and, you know, I was talking earlier about how the length of Khalili's arms, it's so hard to get to his legs, because when he keeps a hand down, it's always on the mat.
Couple of head taps by AMOUZADKHALI. Khalili, solid position, center of the mat.
Yanni talked about it in the press conference to start the weekend, that, you know, he's made adjustments from their world final, and you know, he was excited for this opportunity to get to wrestle.
Khalili goes right back to work, right arm underhook, driving AMOUZADKHALI near the edge. Momentum carries them out of bounds, again grounded, so no point. 10 seconds to go in this opening period. Takedown by Khalili in the early stages. That has been the offense so far.
And one thing Khalili mentioned several times in the opening press conference this weekend, he says he feels like a soldier fighting for his country. Right? He's got to do the best he can because they came here to win. And
place after you try this, huh?
You know,
Okay.
it just,
Thank
the way these guys compete, they really give it their all, and you know, these next 3 minutes are going to be fun.
you. Try this. Try that.
Iranian roster with 5 senior world medalists. 7 others have won
Okay.
world medals at
Okay, thank you.
various age group levels.
Okay, okay.
Even though they're missing a couple big names, just like the United States is. Still a lot of star-studded talent in the Iranian lineup tonight. 2-0 as we start period 2. Khalili out in front. Now DIAKOMIHALIS on that outside single. Cracks down on the right leg. First real scoring opportunity for DIAKOMIHALIS. Trying to work his way around, and he gets the takedown, and the 2 immediately goes right into a gut. Unable to muster any type of turn from parterre, and we go back to the feet, tied at 2 apiece.
Come on, center.
And that was a nice outside shot by Ronnie in the boot scoop. Wow, lightning quick. Use that elbow and ducked right underneath. Rahman Khalili.
Khalili will come right back at DIAKOMIHALIS after he rattled off 4 unanswered
Stay inside,
in
red.
this opening minute of the second period. Khalili going back to his bread and butter, the right side underhook, but for the 3rd time driving DIAKOMIHALIS out of bounds. Nothing to show for it, back into the center. 2 minutes to go, 4-2 DIAKOMIHALIS. Couple of takedowns in this period. Same move here by DIAKOMIHALIS. Comes back in underneath. Khalili lifting him up and over the top. Will do it a 2nd time, and this time he will get the 2. First time, no points awarded. 2nd time, he was able to get the exposure, and we're tied at 4. Criteria swings to Khalili.
And now this is where I feel as if Khalili has the advantage, because you're going to see DIAKOMIHALIS start to chase a little bit. So in that first period, it's where Khalili had the advantage. DIAKOMIHALIS chased, but unable to score in that first. Khalili was down, he chased, created the lead for himself, and DIAKOMIHALIS doing a really good job, remaining smart, staying grounded when they get towards the edge.
Center.
77 seconds to go in the rematch of the World Championship final.
Action blue.
A high-scoring final in Belgrade back in September. Not as much offense here in the rematch with 62 seconds to go. Tied at 4, criteria right now with Iran and Khalili.
Red, stay inside. Action blue.
So much pressure with Khalili, the patented Iranian underhook. And another restart. 42 seconds to go. Big wait for Iran after dropping the first 2. Can their world champion get them on the board?
They need this one here, and underhook. This is where the Iranians are good.
Khalili with a scoring opportunity. DIAKOMIHALIS as the momentum goes out, and 1 is going to be confirmed. Khalili gets the step out point and a 5-4 advantage. Really not a huge factor there if you're in the United States. DIAKOMIHALIS knew he was going to have to score from his feet with the tiebreaker, and now he needs a takedown. Khalili trying to keep all his windows of attack closed. Sticks in the double unders. Clock to 5. Khalili dodges out of the way of a missile from DIAKOMIHALIS, and for the 2nd straight time, AMOUZADKHALI has defeated Yianni DIAKOMIHALIS. Iran celebrates their first win of the night, and it's now 2-1 the United States.
And that was a barn burner. Both guys left it all out there. A lot of high flying action. And DIAKOMIHALIS gave it everything he had. And the sign of respect.
The young 20-year-old for Iran, victorious 5-4, your final. AMOUZADKHALI. As you talked about, Christian, the respect between these two athletes, both young superstars in the sport.